Hello everyone, I'm Laurel and welcome to my channel. Today I thought I would make some cute little phone charms, and these are just gaming controllers, various ones. I do recognize a few of these, so let's get started on this. Right now I'm just using a piece of tape to get any dust or debris out of my mold. Okay. And I know a lot of these are usually black, but I thought I would do some metallic silver, metallic gold, and then I have this one that is the chameleon color. I don't know how that's going to turn out. I might just paint that in and then do a darker color on the back. Or maybe just do like the gold on the back. I'm not sure yet. I just want that chameleon color in there. So let's see. I think that would be kind of cool. And then of course I have, my mixing bowls and my utensil. These are what you connect the charms to for your phone. And then let's see. Let's try the chameleon color. I'm wondering, look how pretty it is. If this is going to work or not, but I'm just going to color it in. And I'm going to do it on all of them. Now after you make these, if you don't want to use the acrylic marker on them, you don't need it. So I'm not going to need 3 bowls, I'll just need 2. And I'll do a couple gold and a couple silver. And we'll see how they turn out. Okay, let's move this over a little bit. Something was on my resin here. I felt it on my finger. Okay. And I just need a baby wipe to clean this off so I don't get it all over myself. And then mix this up. I love the metallics. I think they're very pretty. Okay, so I do see a couple bubbles. So I'll need my hot air gun. Mix it up one more time, just make sure it's all mixed up. And then I'll pour it into a couple of these. So I'll do that one. Okay, make sure that it does flow into this top area. Okay, it's still flowing a little bit there. I'm just going to add just another little drop or two. Same with this one, just a drop or two. Okay, now I'll mix up some silver. I'm going to have to probably mix up more because if I have 3 more to do, I just want to see how these turn out. Because every time I see somebody using the chameleon color, they always use like either, pretty sure just the black for the back of it. Maybe white. I just want to see how it is with these metallics. This is so pretty. I absolutely love the silver. The gold is pretty too. It just reminds me of, you know, melted metal. And I really like it. Do one more little swirl there, and then we'll pour it in. Okay, so before I add any more, I just want to make sure it gets up into that top area there. This one's taking its time, but I can see it's getting in there, so I'm just going to do another drop or two. Oops, that one kind of got in there. That's okay. That's basically nothing. Oh. Got that drip before it happened. All right, so now I'm going to cure this for 3 minutes on one side and then 3 minutes on the back side, and I'll be right back. All right, now that it's cured, I had to cure it a little longer than I thought because it still felt squishy in here. So I know inside it was not completely cured. So now we can, it seems like it kind of like overflowed a little bit, so I might have to do a little fixing up afterwards. Okay, this is the silver. You can see how pretty it looks. The chameleon color is really nice. And then this is the gold. It's nice with the gold. These little pieces just come right off. You just pick them off with your nail. This one looks like they connected somehow. I don't know if it overflowed or it just leaked out, but so I'm just gonna have to clip that off. But even so, they turned out nice. And then this one. And then I had that little piece that fell in there. I'll take that out. So, these came out really cute. I do have some more left, so I'm probably going to make a couple more. And I'm going to take these apart. So I'm just going to use some scissors. And just be really careful clipping them apart. Now I'm going to have to take a file, and because these are a little bit sharp, just file the edges a bit. Now it does look a little rough there, so I'm going to do a top coat on these. This one, just file a little more because this one just a little bit bigger piece here, so I have to file that a little more. And then it kind of globbed up there a little bit, so I could file that off. And then these little pieces, you just take them off real easily like that. And that's all I see. This one has just very little. Like I said, you could pick it off with your nail, or you can just use a file. And you don't have to use a jewelry file. You can use just your nail file. You can use a metal one. You can just buy the paper one, whatever you'd like. Paper ones are cheaper. Or if you have sandpaper, you could use sandpaper. Okay, so that one's fine. And then this one, I still got to clip this stuff off. That's weird how it did that, but that's okay. And just clip that off. And just file it down. That seemed a little sharp there. And I always want to make sure that the edges aren't sharp, because if you sell these and they're sharp, they could just scratch somebody, and you don't want that. So, all right, so we have the silver and the gold. I still have some left, so I think what I'm going to do is off camera, I'm going to do a couple more. All right, so here are all the charms, and they're finished. I did put a top coat on the back because when you use the metallic mica powder, it does kind of get like a rough texture on the back. So it's kind of like not bubbly, but it's not smooth, not as you'd like it to be. So I just put a top coat on there just to smooth it out. And I did not do a top coat on the top of it because I like the way it looks. And I was going to fill these in, but considering they look like they're a different color, I'm just going to leave them. I'm not going to color them in with acrylic marker. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to start attaching them to the phone charm, or the connector. And just make sure those close up tight. Now it's, you know, rather simple. You just open it to the side. You just open your jump ring to the side, and you just place it through the hole, and you just put it on your phone connector. So simple, very easy. And this is great for beginners. Very, very easy for beginners. There's not much to it. There's no drilling. A little bit of sanding. If you know, mess it up a little bit, that's not a bad thing. That's quite easy to fix. Make sure that you sand at an angle on the edge, and then that way it doesn't even show up on your piece that you did any sanding. Okay. Oh, I'm working backwards there. All right, let's put that piece on. Now you can add other things to this. You don't have to just have the little controller on there. You can add beads to it. Let's see what else. Say I might be short one. I dropped one, so I think that's on the floor. I'll have to get that. You can add beads to it. Really anything you like. Maybe put 2 on one. That would look really nice. You could do something like, let's see, I got 2 of these. So you could just take this and say you have 2 types of things. This is more or less, I think it's a Game Boy. So you could just attach that onto the one, and you can have 2 controllers on there, which also looks nice. And then I've got these, it's like a glass bead, and it's got little star sequins in it. And it already has a jump ring with it, so we can just open that up. And let's see, which one should we connect it to? I guess this one would be good. And then just close it up. And then you have a little extra something on there. And this one has the 2. So if you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and press the bell for notifications of upcoming videos. Oh, no. Please do not tell me that that whole thing was not in focus, because it seemed like it was. If you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and press that bell for notifications of upcoming videos. In the description box below, you will find a link to my Etsy shop, which is Creations by Laurel, and you'll also find these fun stickers that shows how much you love resin. I have it for UV resin and 2-part epoxy, and I also have I love resin in purple and in orange. So check it out. These are $2, the larger ones, and the smaller ones are $1.50. So please check it out. Also, in the description box below, you'll find links to all the supplies I used, and you'll find links to my jewelry, my artwork, and my photography. Thank you again for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.